Okay, I've been waiting for my Wellington boots to come in the post and here they are! Now, I just need some scissors! Hey, scissors, here they are! Let's get this thing open. Are you ready, Boots? Start walking!
You keep saying you got something for me, something you call love, but confess you've been a messin' where you shouldn't have been a messin', and now someone else is getting all your best. These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days these boots are gonna walk all over you. You keep lying when you ought to be truthing. You keep losing when you ought to not have bet. You keep saying when you ought to be a changing. What's right is right, but you ain't been right yet. These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days these boots are gonna walk all over you. You keep playing where you shouldn't be playing, and you keep thinking that you'll never get burnt. Ha! Yeah, I just found me a brand new box of matches, yeah! And what he knows you ain't had time to learn. These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days these boots are gonna walk all over you. Are you ready, Boots? Start walking. That's enough of that. I didn't put my gloves on. Ironically, ironically that's probably the right word. Annoyingly, let's go with that. It's actually the driest out here it's been in the past month. I was going to find a puddle to splash in, but there aren't any. Even the mud's all frozen. There's puddles here, but they're all turned to ice. Well, that's a disappointment. Disappointment for the birds too, by the looks of it. There they are there. They're like, where's our puddles gone? They've turned into blinking ice sheets. So here's me trying to get wet feet, looking for puddles. Isn't that typical? When you don't want to get wet feet and you're trying to avoid puddles, you get wet feet every single day. But when you've got new welly boots, do you think you can find them? Not a single puddle. Oh man. They're reasonably comfortable anyway. They're not too bad. Not much in the way of padding on the bottom of them. Soles aren't particularly cushioned, so I'm probably going to have sore feet by the end of the walk. At least they won't be wet feet. Someone's made a giant snowball, misshapen. Oh. Let's have a look at cat and dog pond. It looks like it's all ice now. It's even icier than it was before, I think. I don't think I'll go paddling though. It's just my luck. I did something stupid like try paddling or walking on the ice, and I go through and the water goes over the level of my boots. That would be tragic. Funny, but tragic. Oh yeah, that's pretty icy. I say I'm not gonna risk. I'm not gonna risk walking on it. Let's just test the ice on the edge here. Yeah, it's icy, but you know my weight would go through that. Pretty sure I'd go through that in an instant. So I wasn't planning on trying it anyway. It's quite roomy in these boots. I could probably go with 2 pairs of socks if I felt the need. They don't do much for keeping the cold out. The rubber's not really that well insulated from cold, so there's a bit of squelch. Finally got to some squelch. Let's walk in the squelchy. Let's try out the squelchy. Oh, squelchy, squelchy, squelchy. Squelchy, squelchy, squelchy. Look at my dry. You can't see this, but I've got dry feet. Oh yeah. No water in the feet. I'm not sure what the grip's like though. I don't want to fall over on my ass. She's crossing the road cam. Whee! Ground is solid now. Pretty much just a couple of hardy wet spots. It's got a smile from a lady jogger. I think she saw my new boots and she was like, oh yeah, nice boots, mate. So there's some frozen bits here. I think there is. I can't tell. Look, it looks like there's, no. Kind of looks like over there. There's some birds standing on the water. I could be mistaken though. Maybe there's a couple of frozen patches. Yeah, there is. There's definitely a frozen bit over there. You can see some seagulls just standing on it. He's definitely standing on the ice. He's got his own little skating ring. Tiny little bird there. Who is he? Oh, it's gone. So I was trying to zoom in, trying to find it, it disappeared. It ran or something. Or a sparrow, who knows? Oh, wow. Got a really nice view of a pigeon. It was like hovering, like kind of almost like as it was gliding in to land near me. But I didn't get it on camera though. But he just had like a really nice colouring on his chest. Moorhen. Moorhen on the water there. Spotting them more now. Got kind of a white stripe along the side of them. Little red and yellow beak. more. Is that yeah, no more hens. Just right there, right on the edge. It's got 3 more hens I've seen today. But and the coots are chasing each other. Chasing each other off. There we are. Had another little chase there. Didn't quite get it very well though. There, there's the coots all circling. The coots are circling now. Here we are. Oh, here we go. I noticed after they chase each other, they sort of hold their wings up for a bit, make themselves look fatter or something, make themselves look bigger. Puffing themselves up. Kind of like Bill does on cover slingers. when he's trying to get a 10 from Matilda, he puffs himself out. Oh, missed him again. Chase the floor. Little fugs. Little fugs of the pond, didn't you, you coots? Swans seem to take everything in their stride. Just kind of like, they always look serene. Kind of stern looking though. It's like they're looking down their beaks here. It's like, you really wearing those green boots? Oh man, what were you thinking? It's like ice there on the water, like a floating chunk of ice or something. Is that bit of ice that's broken off? Or has the water level gone down and that's a bit of... No, I'm sure it's moving. Fight now as well. Still going on. Definite ice level on the other side. Much drier. So finally got some boots. And don't need them really. At least not today. Honest little birds are. See little birds. Is that a wren maybe? Whoa, that was a bit muddy. Nearly went on a little slide then. Look, you can see my heel print. That's where I was standing. And that's where I slid. Bit muddy. Wind's cutting through my trousers. Got quite loud, quite cold legs. And the hand holding the camera as well is pretty cold. Some crows here. There was some crows. Yeah, this side of the looks fried. To muck around at the beginning. Right, let's find a poem. See if I can find a poem with frozen pond. Right, search for poems. A frozen lake. It's close enough. It's a pond, but a frozen lake by Harry Strickhausen. Come on, open up. Oh, that's a bit small. God, my hands are cold. Alright. Harry Strickhausen, The Frozen Lake. In the room of the long curtains, every fold hangs, deep and impenetrable, white and gold, and again white. The room is dulled to the spent day's will. The windows light, the quiet smoke of remote thoughts lingers. Through the clear window, the violet deserts of snow are squared suspension, and the old hurts are lost in the dusk of that seeming sand, sparkling beyond the windows there. We must not move, this is the still present. The flame over my cigarette is never heat nor light, but a still spire. Let us say that this is only a symbol of fire, a hard, clear point in the night, a cathedral of cold, burning stone in the distance. That was The Frozen Lake by Harry Strickhausen. My hand is frozen. Just took my glove off. I just took my glove off to read one poem. Oh, eee. It's a funny looking crow. Was it a crow or a pigeon? It was black and with white bits. It looked like a crow, a mix of a crow and a pigeon. See if I can go and investigate. It doesn't fly off again. If it flies off again, then obviously I won't be able to investigate. But it looks like a crow with some white feathers on it. See if I can zoom in. Look at him. Definitely crow looking, but with white parts. It's like, was your daddy a pigeon or something? Do crows and pigeons ever bonk? I don't think so. Look at him. He's black with like dappled, grey dappling on his feathers, on his wing feathers. That's interesting. He's a unique little fella. With luck, he's a rare, super rare breed, and ornithologists will pay me thousands of pounds for this footage. Well, I don't know if he's rare. Is he gone? No, he's fled somewhere else. Let's look at the seagulls on the ice. There's a couple of seagulls here, sensibly sitting on the. They do love to perch. They do love to perch, these seagulls. I'm going to perch on this one, so I'm not going to bother you. You stay where you are. Just Go look at the seagulls on ice. Seagulls on ice. This season on BBC. You see dancing on ice. Seagulls on ice. Oh, the wind's cutting through now. There's another crow over there with a few white feathers. There's two in that direction with white feathers as well. The other day I've been here, they've always just black feathers. I swear. He's got some white feathers on his tail. And there's one over there, if I can find it. See, he's got some white feathers as well. Oh, too windy. Sorry about the focus in there. I would have made anyone seasick with that bad zoom in. I was in the heron today. Herons normally over in this kind of area. Oh. Maybe the herons thought, screw this. I'm going indoors. There's a coot over there wading across the ice. My little nosy is frozy. Alright, it's a big nosy. I'm lying. My big nosy is frozy, alright, I admit it. Okay, I think I'll call this a day for this video. Nearly half an hour. Probably is half an hour once I've got the other footage added to the beginning. Anyway, cheers for watching. Back tomorrow